Hi, hello, welcome to Maths Guru channel. In this video, I am going to explain limits and boundaries. How to calculate the boundaries for the given limits. First, before going to that, limits, how many types, what are they? See, limits are two types, lower limit and upper limit. Okay, see, from the table, see here, I took one table, for example, to explain what is the limits. Okay, from the table lower limits are, see, these are the all lower limits, these are all upper limits. Okay, so lower limit of first class interval, this is first class interval, second class interval, third class interval, fourth class interval. So this is the lower limit of the first class interval, upper limit of the first class interval, lower limit of second class interval, upper limit of second class interval, lower limit of third class interval, upper limit of third class interval. Okay, next lower limit of fourth class interval, upper limit of fourth class interval, like this. So all left side numbers are lower limits, right side numbers are upper limits. That's you can remember. Okay, now coming to the boundaries. Okay, boundaries also two types, upper boundary, lower boundary, right? Now here lower boundaries are all left side values, upper boundaries are all right side values. These boundaries how to calculate from the limits first class intro. Okay, how to calculate the boundaries also I will tell you. See, these all values how to get. Okay, that I will explain. See, I did not took that values. From these values how to calculate lower boundary, upper boundary. Okay, see, LB means lower boundary, UB means upper boundary. For calculating the lower boundary of the first class interval, this is the first class interval, right? So how to calculate lower boundary of the first class interval? See, here just we should take the average of lower limit of first class interval and its predecessor means before number. Okay, see here, average of first, see, average of lower limit of first class interval, this is the first class interval, this is the lower limit. The average of first class interval, sorry, the average of lower limit. Okay, the average of lower limit and its predecessor of the first class interval. Okay, so predecessor of one, lower limit 1 only, no? So here predecessor of 1 is 0, means before number. Okay, so average we should find out. So 0 plus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2, that is 0.5. If you divide this 2 you will get the 0.5 value. So here lower boundary is 0.5, lower boundary is 0.5. Like this way we should get the lower boundary of the first class interval. Next to go for upper boundary. For calculating the upper boundary of the first class interval, just average of these two values, average of these two values. What are that values? The average of upper limit of first class interval, lower limit of second class interval. This is the first class, second class, third class, fourth class, right? Now see, average of upper limit of first class interval, lower limit of second class interval, that is 10 plus 11. So average of upper limit of first class interval and lower limit of second class interval. Okay, now that is average, mean we should find out. Okay, 10 plus 11 by 2, so 21 by 2. Now if you divide 21 with 2 you can get 10.5. How it will come? So see here, 2 tens are 20, 1 is the remainder, take decimal point 0, 2 fives are 10, 2 fives are 10. Okay, 10.5, this is 10.5. Okay, now upper boundary 10.5. Once you can observe here, this is 1, 0.5 is half of the 1. Next next 10, this is 10, so 0.5 increased. So similar way we can calculate remaining lower boundary and upper boundary also. Okay, now see, once you can look at that, you can take the screenshot and you can write in your notebook for understanding. These are own definitions I am telling you. Similar way we can find remaining boundaries also. Now coming to the how to calculate last upper boundary. Last upper boundary, how to calculate? Why? Because we are taking the average of the two numbers. No, see, if you take last this one average, you can get here this one, right? 30.5 you will get, right here 21 point it's 20.5. 0.5 is less, 0.5 is more. Okay, that you can. Next here 10.5, here 20.5. Similar way for this average you will get 30.5. No, so for this how to calculate? This is 31 means here 30.5. Here it should be 40.5. How it will come? 40.5. For this class and 12, just I am taking here 31, 30. This is the last class interval. No, this we can call upper limit of last class interval. This is the last class interval upper limit. Now how to get this 40.5? See, that only last upper boundary how to calculate. Simple, the average of upper limit and its successor. Successor means after number, therefore successor of 40 is 41. No, so average of 40 plus 41, then 81 by 2. If you divide, you will get 40.5. Okay, how to get? See here, 2 40s are 80, 1 is the remainder, take decimal point, so you will get 0 here, so 2 5s are 10, so 40.5 you are getting. So last upper boundary 40.5, like this you will get. Okay, finally you will get the boundaries like this. Okay, see, once overall if you forget this process how to calculate the boundaries, simple way you should remember, lower limits are there. No, for all lower limits you can reduce by 0.5. See, 0.5, 11 means 10.5, 21 means 20.5, 31 means 30.5. So for the lower limits you are reducing 0.5, then you are getting the lower boundaries all. For upper boundaries, for the upper limits you can add 0.5. You can add 0.5. So 10 means 10.5, 20 means 20.5, 30 means 30.5, 40 means 40.5. This is simple short way you can remember. Okay, I hope you understand. For more videos, subscribe my channel, support me. Thank you.